the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Aaron Reeves.
Well, we've certainly got off to quite the warm start. It's basically been like spring preview to start off February. A couple of days in the 70s, most of them in the 60s, and the coldest day thus far right smack at normal there at 52, although that normal is gradually increasing. It'll be into the upper 50s by the end of the month. Here's where we are now. Today we ended up with 56, so while cooler, still above normal. Chilly, but not horribly cold across the northern plains. By their standards, still very warm in Texas and then on eastward from there. But a cold front has moved through the region, and that has brought us the cooler air. It's also brought rain to the Mississippi Valley. You can see a lot of rain here. The upper level system that we're watching, that part of it's still out to our west, so it'll move across the region as we head through tomorrow and into early Monday, bringing some issues with it. Rain, some snow as well. The shaded counties you see here, those are winter storm warnings in the red. Advisory level, that's in the orange for some travel issues, mainly from Sunday night through Monday morning will be the time frame for that. Right now, just seeing a few light showers and sprinkles across the region, so no big issues there. But from 9 p.m. Sunday night through the middle of the morning to late morning Monday, we'll see the issues with that rain trying to change over to snow, causing some minor to maybe at times briefly moderate travel impacts, reduced visibilities and slushy spots on the road. What's going on is temperatures are marginal, ground temperatures are warm. It's going to be that wet, slushy kind of snow. It'll melt pretty quickly once things wind down, but while it's happening, if it's heavy enough, could cause some issues. And the thinking right now in this wide area would be from a dusting to 2 inches, but within that, we could locally see a couple of bands around 3 or 4 inches. The snow melts once again pretty quickly, so it won't look like a whole lot for a whole long, and then the forecast, of course, could change between now and then because everything's so marginal with this. A degree or two difference in temperature could mean snow totals go up or snow totals go down. But no matter what happens, it's going to be a pretty short-lived event as far as impact, so certainly not a milk or bread, none of that, because by the time we get to Monday afternoon, it's going to melt pretty quickly. Roads will be in good shape by then. But rain moving into the area as we head into tomorrow morning. Snow out western Oklahoma and the panhandles as we head into the afternoon. Lunchtime, rain spreads across the area. Some snow out in western Oklahoma. It'll be once again that heavy, wet snow out there. 30s out to the west, but notice as we head into the afternoon, we're still in the 40s across eastern Oklahoma, so we're warm. The snow is going to slowly change over, but it's all going to be dependent on those temperatures by the middle of the night. Sunday night, we're starting to change over across the I-44 corridor, and then in the morning, that starts to taper off. Notice temperatures between 32 and 35 degrees, so at or a little bit above freezing. Ground temperatures generally hanging out in the upper 40s to low 50s. So once again, the snow is going to be trying to melt as it falls. It's going to melt as it accumulates from below. And that's why the totals are going to be so hard to pin down, but it's also going to limit them. I mean, what could have been a 4-inch snow would look more like a 2-inch snow thanks to all the melting. And then as we get into Monday afternoon, notice any issues on the roads from Monday morning will be long gone by the time we get into the afternoon, as most of us push up towards 50 degrees. Right now, though, we're cloudy, not a whole lot happening. Temperature at 48, northeast wind at 11. And as we roll through the rest of the state, we're seeing those upper 40s to low 50s, pretty common. A little cooler out in western Oklahoma. And going forward, we'll see another spike in those temperatures, but then another front moves through as we head towards next week. And it's going to be kind of an active pattern with multiple systems kind of coming through here over the next week and a half. There will be some cold air nearby to the north, but right now it looks like most of the worst of that stays just off to our north. Of course, Valentine's Day looking fantastic with those temperatures in the 60s. And then as we head into next week, and once again, a couple more systems roll through. That'll knock our temperatures back. And once again, those temperatures still up in the air because there's cold enough air nearby that those could go down a little bit if that decides to move a little further south. That is your forecast. Let's go ahead and send it on over to